This is a HeadGum podcast.
Greetings, Nadpoles. It is I, the Breakfast Wizard, here to talk to you about Magic Spoon, the sacred artifact I use to cast my cereal-mancy spells. After years of... Oh, what's that? It turns out this is an ad for Magic Spoon the cereal, not my spellcasting focus. As such, I'm going to let Caldwell take over. Ta-ta! Hey gang, Caldwell here. Sorry about that. Real quick, here is what you need to know. Birthday cake flavor is back. That's right, this limited edition cereal was so popular that Magic Spoon brought it back, and now you can get it for yourself. For a limited time, Magic Spoon is offering a free box of birthday cake cereal with every purchase, including subscriptions. This cereal is normally $10, so this gift with purchase is a great deal. To take advantage of this offer, head to magicspoon.com/PawPawBDay to grab a custom bundle of cereal and get a free box of birthday cake and try the magic for yourself. Remember, this exclusive offer is only available to NADPOD listeners. So go to magicspoon.com/PawPawBDay to add a free box of birthday cake to any order. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it is backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they will refund your money, no questions asked. Okay, the Breakfast Wizard is still loose in my house somewhere, so I have to go. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.
Welcome to the campaign after the campaign. This is not another D&D podcast. Welcome back to Bohemia, everyone.
Bohemia.
Oh boy, he's sick.
Oh no, it's the death rattle.
I'm your Dungeon Master, Brian Murphy, joined by Jake Hurwitz,
Hard one, Shorefoot,
Emily Axford,
Moonshine Sabin. Fantastic going up against a Jurassic.
Nice.
Very fun.
And of course, Caldwell Tanner.
Beverly Togold V, a smooth-faced boy who doesn't need to shave and is about to make his third death save.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to go grave.
It was so cute. Oh yeah, but that's better. Death save
Yeah,
is
save,
better
not
than
grave.
grave.
Stay positive, folks.
Yes.
And then, of course, we've got returning guests, Siobhan Thompson.
Apple Scrumper. I hit things.
Very good. And,
Cool business card.
And Zach Oyama.
Mavris the Unschooled. I can fly now, baby.
That's character growth.
Great rhymes all around.
All of your
gang.
character growth is external.
Pretty similar on the inside.
Just getting taller.
Listen, if I had wings, I would not need to rhyme.
Okay, guys, so let's do a little recap. Last week, you guys convened with Alanis and a team of allies to locate Akarat's rogue gods and come up with a plan. You found the gods in Osmodia, Frostwind, and one lurking around the Iron Deep Mountains, where chosen soldiers lie in wait to pounce on the vulnerable valley while the free cities are distracted. You split up your allies in different areas threatened by Akarat. Lucanus and Mima headed to Osmodia to investigate Akarat and the orcs. Alanis and Ulfgar went to the Iron Deep Mountains to protect the city from a chosen invasion, and Mima sent word to Cobb to look after the city proper. Erdan and Mama then volunteered to stay behind in Gladeholm to handle Akarat's phylactery. Meanwhile, the band of boobs were dispensed to help the Frost Dwarves defend their city against the Tarask. Before leaving, Moonshine acquired the thinking cap, and you added a couple key members to your growing party.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You collected Mavris the Unschooled, who was teaching his first sorcery class, and Apple Scrumper, who was
Bloody
supposed
hell yes.
who was supposed to be training elven troops.
You guys both suck at your job.
Hey, mine.
I don't suck at it. They suck at it. I'm really good. They're just useless. It's not my fault. They're bad.
Together, you were teleported to Frostwind, where the dwarven defense was gathering. The enemy approached, not just the Tarask, but an army of undead giants. The Frost Dwarves wavered, but Apple intimidated them into bravery. You engaged the Tarask on the front line and learned that its power was greater than anything you've ever faced. Mavris learned the hard way that it cannot be affected by spell attacks. Nevertheless...
Hell no.
With the help of the dwarves, you were able to do some significant damage to it until it managed to take down Bev and tragedy struck.
Hell no.
Hard One swooped in to save him, but was thwarted by the cursed potion.
I also suck at my job.
That he
Y'all,
had-
do you think you're never gonna gamble again?
I think I'm going to be dead after this fight.
Hard One was thwarted by the cursed potion he had back at the Honey Trap Casino, turning his nat 20 into a nat 1. Beverly was spiked into the ground and nearly killed outright. Bev has 2 death saving fails. It is his turn. Cooter goes at the end of the round. He is ready. You see he's got the berry primed.
Oh my God.
I open my mouth in anticipation.
Nearly dead,
Yeah.
struggling to breathe, but craving a berry.
I thought Cooter brought like regular healing potions.
Go ahead and roll a pure luck check to see
Ooh.
if Cooter is an actual healer or if he just helps out. I'm gonna say, nat 20. He has really good potions. 15 or higher, he has some potions.
I was already coming in nervous about my first roll of the year, and here it is, and it matters so much. 6.
6. Okay. He's got that berry prime. All right, Beverly. So this is
Can we say it's a great berry instead of a good berry?
it's just a good berry.
2 hit points instead of 1.
Okay, so Beverly, this is your last chance. If you fail, Beverly dies.
Well, I've been rolling great so far.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord.
Sweet Pea, Dusk Mother, guide this dice. I got a 10!
Bare minimum to survive!
Your boy is
By the
barely
skin of your
alive.
ass, man.
I gotta be honest, Dusk Mother or Pelor, one of them turned their back on you.
You only got help from one.
By the skin of his very thin ass. Beverly survives. Cooter runs over at the end of Bev's turn, had a reaction, held, but was very scared of the Tarask. Runs over, pops a berry in your mouth. Bev, you pop back up with 1 HP. The first thing you see is Cooter go, "We're in trouble. There's a big ass dinosaur coming for us." And he's going to try to tackle you into the snow.
Great.
Yeah, Cooter!
He'll do a stealth check.
That's that quick hospitality.
That's, I'm worming around down here. You see Cooter disappears with Bev into the snow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Cooter.
Hell yeah.
Dude. The Tarask roars, angry. That is Balnor's turn. Full on Muldoon style. Is going to light up his sword and run in front of the Tarask, trying to distract it and get it away from Bev and Cooter. Stay away from my son. Get out of the teen zone. That is a miss on the first attack. Trying as hard as he can, but still hitting this mighty carapace. That's a 1, but he rerolls that.
Yeah.
That's a 21 to hit. That misses on the second attack, and the last attack misses as well. Balnor tried his dang hardest, but it didn't work. Actually, you know what? Balnor's going to action surge.
Damn
'cause
right.
What better time to
Sword
do
looks
man.
awesome. Don't let it go to waste.
Thanks, I'm trying. I missed. I crit.
Yes.
The ultimate chaperone.
Okay. So he crits for a total of 22 damage.
Nicely done.
Gets in under the carapace, explosion of green light, and you see it draws the Tarask's attention.
Oh, that color looks good on you.
What'd you say, man? We're in the snow. Shh. Oh, sorry. Shut the fuck up. Shh. Okay, and then at the end of Balnor's turn, the Tarask is going to take a legendary action to take a swipe at him. Takes a tail attack. That is a hit. That is, 30 damage to Balnor as it strikes him across the chest. He's pretty hardy, though. He tries to, tighten his abs. I got this.
The guy getting hit with a cannonball.
Yeah, you see him whacked so hard. He's going to do a strength save. That's an @1, arguably lucky. He passes on the second attempt. You see he does stay standing. He just gets rocked back 15 feet. That is the end of the round. We are going back up to Moonshine. At the start of this round, something happens.
The carapace comes off. He takes it off like a corset. Beautiful dinosaur
You
breasts
see-
appear.
Mavris lowers his sunglasses and looks at
The
the.
Tarask starts stepping in a seductive way.
Resist it, Mavris.
I edge the Tarask.
Can't.
Look away, bro.
I don't want to.
You all die from horniness. So Moonshine, you have worn the thinking cap a few times at this point.
Yeah.
The first time you put it on, you heard all these disparate voices that nearly drove you mad. The necromancer who tried to put it on couldn't even stand it for a second, threw it off.
Yeah, fuck that fuck.
But once you were attuned to it, you were able to understand them, and they even helped you. And here, at the edge of the world, near the rift in the material plane, you are hearing a lot of voices, and suddenly you are rocked forward as a collective scream is let out. Thousands of people screaming. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I do this with advantage
Because of Hero's
because
Feast.
of Hero's Feast. 25.
25, wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Moonshine, you see the rift in the material plane. This purple crack in the sky begins to flash white, and the whole world around you suddenly turns this deep, blackish, bluish color.
Do the people around me disappear?
Almost everyone around you disappears, but you do see some people, strangely enough. You see, like, spectral figures. Actually, go ahead and give me insight or perception.
20. Not
20.
Nat.
Not Nat. Okay. You were looking at the Tarrasque just a second ago, so you know where the location of the Tarrasque was, and you know that Hard One and Apple Scrumper were right around it. You see the spectral forms of Hard One and Apple Scrumper fighting some invisible beast, but they are Hard One and Apple are moving in like slow motion. And you're able to deduce that you're wearing this crown, you're having some kind of weird reaction. They are both elves. You're tapping into this weird, strange elven world. You also see...
I'm in the Elven Matrix.
Half elf, baby.
You're a little... Yeah, we'll call it the Elven Matrix. You're in the Elven Matrix.
You only see half of Hard One.
You look down at yourself and you see that you're also a spectral version of yourself, that you're like glowing white.
Whoa.
And the screams turn to white noise, and you hear a voice whispering to you through it all. Daughter of the forest, Queen of elves, can you hear me?
I can, especially if you're going to regard me with such glowing epithets.
Well, you're wearing the crown, aren't you?
I'm borrowing the crown, but thank you.
There is no borrowing. The Noathiol.
Is that Lucanus?
No.
Oh, so just everyone. Oh, so it ain't his fault that he says it like that?
his
my
fault that he
daddy,
calls
I
it
blamed him.
by its proper name.
Yeah, go on. Who are you?
My name is Diowana Esemqua.
Okay.
I was an elven seer and an advisor to the first elven king. My wisdom is but a drop in the pool of knowledge that is the Noathiol.
Well, and what a juicy pool that is.
The pool is quite juicy right now.
Juicy pool. Why are you reaching out to me? Where are you now?
I am here. I am with you.
Oh, hi. Oh, you
Do you
live.
hear? Do you hear the people screaming?
I do hear.
Do you hear our people crying out?
I do, and I want to help people. I want to do what I can to help. That's all I've ever been trying to do.
As she mentions that people are screaming, you are able to kind of close your eyes and concentrate on it, and you do hear this steady hum, this crazy cacophony of screaming.
Why are people screaming so much?
We can find out together. I can enhance the power of your spores. Your network is vast, Queen of Elves. Moonshine, you look down at yourself. You're this weird spectral form of yourself, and you see this colorful green light within you. And you also look out, and Apple and Hard One have bits of your spores in them as well. And where Mavris and Bev and Balnor would be, you see basically like invisible people but with your spores in them. It just looks like bobbing forms made of your spores. And you see, as you concentrate on them and you think about it and you try to connect to everyone, you see that the ground around you, you can kind of see like the outlines of like the wall and the outlines of the landscapes and stuff. You see that from your feet sprouts like a white network, like almost like a spider web crawling out and covering the landscape. Moonshine, go ahead and give me another wisdom saving throw as you try to hear the screams.
28.
Jesus.
Hey, man, rolling with advantage plus 10 to wisdom save.
Yeet.
And you see that these guys are moving in slow motion. So this whole conversation you're having, this is as if you're just having thoughts. Like these things you're experiencing it in this crazy, trippy bullet time way, but this is all happening very fast in real time. So Moonshine, you try to listen to the screams, and you as a spectral figure begin rapidly shooting through the air. You see visions of landscapes and other spectral forms passing you by. You can hear the desperate cries of crowds of elves, but from them you can also hear voices that you recognize. You hear old Cobb. He sounds greatly concerned. He's screaming out orders like he's in a battle that he's losing. You hear Alanis. She's shouting. It sounds like she's casting powerful spells, like she's casting spells. You hear Lucanus and Mima, who sound like they're hatching some kind of plan. It's like kind of conspiratorial. And you hear Erdan whispering an incantation. He's speaking in Elvish, and you can understand him. You know he stayed behind to get the Akarat's essence out of the phylactery, but it sounds like he's casting some kind of powerful shield spell. He keeps saying shield. Who would you like to speak to?
Erdan is casting shield?
He's casting some kind of shield spell. It is not just shield.
On himself?
You don't know. It does not sound like the shield spell. The shield spell is something hard one can do. It sounds like Erdan is concentrating on an insanely powerful spell.
But does it sound like he's helping this essence, or is he...
You don't know.
I got... Oh, I don't know what to do in this situation. My instinct is I'm a little bit worried about Erdan. I feel like Mima and Lucanus got, their shit together. I'm worried about Cobb for sure. It feels like I need to talk to Erdan, but I want to talk to Cobb. I think I'm really sick of trying to figure out what I need to do, and I just want to do what I want to do.
Okay.
So I want to talk to Cobb.
Sweet. Moonshine, you flash forward, you fly towards Cobb, and you find yourself in this strange demiplanar reflection of Iron Deep Castle. There are barely any details. Everything just looks very blocky and just outlined in white. You can see the spectral form of Cobb with bits of your glowing spores still inside him. You see, as you get close, they start getting a little bit brighter. You see he's fighting off some invisible monstrosity. He's got his gun up. He's moving in slow motion. His finger is taking forever just to get to the trigger. But you hear his voice, and it's in
like
slow
his
down
thoughts?
time, like you. It's his thoughts. So you hear him go, Moonshine, is that you?
Cobb, it's me. It's Moonshine.
Are you in Iron Deep?
No.
How are you using rapport spores?
I think I might have tapped into some sort of super powerful rapport spores that was in me all along. But are you okay? I haven't seen you in forever, but I'm worried about you.
Well, it's very good to see you. Things are very bad. The Jubilix is attacking Iron Deep Castle. We've lost a bunch of good dwarves here, and we don't have anybody coming to help. Chosen are coming in through the mountains, so there's fighting out there too.
The Chosen are fighting alongside the Jubilix?
No, they're using the fact that the Jubilix showed up in Iron Deep Castle to attack through the mountains.
Cobb, who else has got your back, or are you top dog?
It's just me and Erlin's crew.
All right, I'm coming to you.
Look, if you got anybody you can spare, we got a dwarven mage here, says he can teleport some people, so if we can have you, that would be super helpful.
Send him my way. I'm coming, okay? It's been too long, Cobb. Cobb, I met Deadeye.
He pauses for a second.
You met Vance?
Yeah. I met Vance, and he was real conflicted, but he ended at a really good place, and I've been wanting to tell you about this for so long, and I just didn't get a chance to. And I don't know if I will, so I just want to make sure I told you.
Is he alright?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he found his way back to the creek.
Here's hoping me and you get to find our way back to the creek, huh, Moonshine?
Yeah. All right. You send your dwarven mage. I'm coming.
All right.
Moonshine, you feel yourself losing concentration on this crazy elven fungal network that you're in, and you're suddenly back in Frostwind, and you see Balnor getting charged by the Tarask.
All right. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I still have my grasping vine out, right? That motherfucker's still going?
Yeah.
I want to use my bonus action to grasping vine Balnor away out of the Tarask's way, and then I just want to attack the Tarask.
Sweet.
So yeah, the grasping vine will just whip Balnor out of the way.
Sweet. Balnor's still standing there, standing strong after getting hit by the tail.
I think I'll just say, Balnor, trust me.
All right. Gets yanked back.
I don't even need to roll my elven accuracy. I got a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is...
You've hit it 2 times, right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Literally, yeah. I hit him for 30, and then I spores him for 18.
Jesus, 48 damage?
Yeah, and then
Not
Pawpaw
bad.
might as well get in there while I can. Hey, Pawpaw, we're probably going on a trip, but, well, get
Papa wasn't there.
Oh, yeah. Did I see Pawpaw? He was probably covered in spores.
Oh yeah, you saw him. He was just a mess of spores. You thought it was just a green booger on the ground.
Just like weird mocap footage.
Yeah.
I smear some more spores on him. Pawpaw, I gotta keep you safe and with me. Now go in and attack. Pawpaw also just fucking crit.
Oh my god.
He rolls with advantage because of pack tactics.
Crit
so.
City, baby.
All right, Pawpaw.
You see Papa jumps up, basically crawls into the thing's carapace, and just wigs out for a second.
I want to see Papa thrash the Tarask from side to side.
Aw, Pawpaw, you didn't roll well, but it's okay. 16.
16.
It all helps, Papa.
Yeah, bitch. Take that. You don't like magic? That's okay. We get around it.
That's not a horrible
Is that what he sounded like all along?
I guess
was
it
my
is.
savage
I
comeback.
am
all things
so
considered.
sorry. We should have been talking to you way sooner.
Yeah, it just opens up and just negative energy getting pulled into its mouth as it tries to roar, but it's just the absence of roar. Moonshine, at the end of your turn, you hear...
Oh, can I also shout to everyone and be like, the Cobb's in trouble in Iron Deep, and I think we gotta send some support. I offered
Iron Deep.
myself. I believe he's sending a dwarven mage to come retrieve me and maybe others.
Moonshine, you hear the elven seer in your mind go,
You cannot leave the edge of the world, Moonshine Sybin.
Why?
You need to be here. We need you.
Cobb is in trouble.
Send me.
All of the elves are in trouble.
Okay, I'll stay where you tell me to. What's your name again?
Tijuana.
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 Tijuana. Like Tijuana, but with a D.
Yes.
Okay, change of plans. I got a real friendly voice in my hat that wants me to stay, so, we need to send a couple people to Iron Deep.
I want to go home.
Okay,
I'll go to Iron Deep. I'm not great here.
okay,
you
great.
hear Balnor goes, hey guys, does anybody want to stay? Just those two guys then?
I think we should all leave and leave Balnor to take care of it.
Fuck.
I'll stay here. I
Yeah, I'm staying here.
I I don't know. I want to be with Erlen, but I feel like I should finish what we started here.
Okay, whatever you decide.
Who's your new friend?
Oh, it's my cat. My cat. My cat talks to me now.
Oh,
Also,
Yeah, there's a little man named Diwana living in my hat.
Tijuana?
I'm an old woman.
You know, there's a person down at the field that you can talk to about that when your hat starts talking to you. It's actually pretty common.
All right, good. After we beat this Tarask, I'll visit them.
At the end of Moonshine's turn, Tarask is going to take its last legendary reaction of the round and try to hit Moonshine with a tail attack.
Bring it on, come on.
24 to hit.
It hits.
That's only a 16. But go ahead and give me a strength saving throw.
Duh. Does a 20 help?
20, you stay up.
Yeah!
Moonshine, you pull a Balnorn, you just tighten your abs and are just taking a wide stance and stay up in the face of this monster.
Hard one taught me to use my core.
quads and core, that's all you need.
That is
Biceps help, but
that is back up to the dwarves. The dwarves, I think I explained them wrong last time. I ended up changing it on the fly, keeping the math simple for myself. It's going to be 1d6 times 10 until they take a threshold of damage, then it'll turn into a d4 and then a d2. So I'm going to start with the d6 because they're still at full force. So you see crossbow bolts coming in from everywhere, dwarves jumping up, stabbing into them, trying to help as much as they can. That's a big fucking 50 damage.
Ooh,
Yeah.
chunky.
Wreck him.
Just lets in this horrible, just negative energy getting sucked
breathe
into its
out.
mouth.
Out.
It can't breathe out at all.
Do you have something stuck in your throat, like a big berry?
That is Maverick's turn.
Probably a
Okay.
human.
Mavericks is just flying right now, I think. Do I have a sense of when this mage is coming or just whenever? It's just.
You only know what Moonshine told you.
I'm sorry, things happen real slow inside my hat, so I'm having a hard time translating time.
No, I fully understand.
I know, everything I'm saying is humdrum.
Yeah. It's more of the same. Can I just fly by it and cone of cold it?
Yeah. What
right.
kind of save does it make?
Constitution saving throw, so maybe that's not great for this. But I truly have nothing else I can hit it.
Cool.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Has a plus 10 to Constitution, so likely will only take half. That's only a 15. You know what? It is gonna burn a legendary resistance.
Finally!
Finally, we got one.
Finally!
So
that means it
but
takes
it still
half,
takes
though.
half.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kiss
so-
that resistance goodbye.
So that's 8d8.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Because it's at a 5th level.
Fuck.
Delicious.
37 halved.
Sweet.
Yeah. Freeze his ass.
Fuck you, Tarask.
jeez, I really don't want him to roast me. That was cold, man.
It's haunting.
That is Apple's turn. Apple, you are exhausted.
I'm so sorry.
from being-
I am exhausted, but the berserkers are not.
Oh, yeah.
So
See if they crit. We've been critting a lot today.
I am very exhausted from the back of this dinosaur. Going to yell, "Absolutely go mad for it, lads!" And they're going to attack, reckless attack. So they'll attack with advantage. Maybe one of them will hit.
Getting very mad.
No.
No.
Oh my gosh!
Brutal.
It's so funny and poetic that these guys are.
Too damn even keel.
They're too well adjusted.
Then that is the Tarask's turn. The Tarask just took a mighty hit from all of these dwarves, so it's quite frustrated. First things first, is going to try to buck off Apple Scrumper. Starts freaking out. Go ahead and give me a dex saving throw.
Great. And then I roll with advantage.
Am I near enough to her? I can't remember. I think I am.
You're buried under the
I
snow.
got
a- Oh, yeah, I'm in the snow.
She's
I got
on
a 21.
30-foot tall thing. A 21?
Yeah.
You save, you stay on. This thing
Great.
can't get you off. This thing is going to say fuck it and just start plowing through dwarves. So it's going to go ahead and make bite, claw, horn, and you know what? It'll do tail against Apple Scrumper. I'm going to say it can't see you, so it'll do with disadvantage. Yo, it might actually miss. 21 to hit?
No, that hits me.
Yeah, you're a barbarian.
Yeah, I have 17 on.
Okay, let me see if it gets a nat 1. It doesn't. Okay. So you get hit. The tail comes up and thwaps you for 24 damage.
Great, half to 12.
Half to 12, no thing for you. You get hit. You're super tired. You're just getting a breather. You're just hunched over, getting hit in the
Scrump are
back.
just always so relaxed, even in the heat of battle.
She's fanning herself.
No.
You see this Tarask runs over, and we're using cleave rules for the little guys too. Just mows down a squad with its horns. Instantly does 31 damage. You see it just plows through like 5 guys, then gets down and bites like 3 of them, flings them back, swallows them whole, claws forward, slashes one group for a combined 25 damage, another group for a combined 27 damage, and you see fully takes out 1.5 squads of the dwarves. So you guys are still at a D6, but you're very close to going down to a D4. You see some of the dwarves are getting scared and kind of backing off a little bit. That is Hard One's turn.
Okay, I'm not going to get into a verbal sparring match with this guy because I'm clearly outmatched. I'm just going to go hammer to face. That is a nat 20.
Oh, and a real one.
A real one. Fuck you, you fucking curse. My other 2 hits don't.
Curse is lifted.
The house does not always win.
So 28 damage.
Very good.
Oh, you know what? My dwarf daddies are with me.
Yeah, they are.
Sweet. He'll make a wisdom saving throw. That's a nat 4. Is going to fail.
That's 20 for my dwarf daddies.
Nice. Jeez. You just did like 50 damage. Good for you.
Is it making a pained noise from its mouth? Okay.
Exactly the same, just negative energy going into its mouth.
Sort of articulating a message. I've been heard a certain amount, right?
Emotional pain, it sounds like.
Hard One, as your dwarf daddies swing in and attack this Tarask, go ahead and give me a perception check.
17.
17, pretty good. Okay. So Hard One, you've just gone up and you've gotten a critical hit. You basically like ran up, swung the hammer, got right under its chin and cracked it, and through the power of Moradin and your own strength, actually made this gigantic monster turn its head up as if it were just a boxer that ate an uppercut.
Awesome.
And in that brief moment, you see the ghostly forms of Coldane and Bronzebeard and McGannis slashing into him with spectral energy. In that brief moment, you look around the battlefield. You see the fighting is more concentrated away from you guys. The Tarask has kind of cleared a path. You are in the eye of the storm, essentially. Around you, iron golems are wrestling with massive giants. A gargantuan zombie just crumples a frost dwarf with a mighty fist. A winter wolf and her wolf companion work together to take down a giant. Amongst the chaos, you see a small crew that is not fighting giants. It's led by Cyrus Coldane, King of the Frost Dwarves. He's protected by his Kingsguard, a crew of soldiers in heavy armor bearing the blue-white tabards of the Coldane family. One of them is this burly dude who wears thick goggles and wields an axe. They are fighting a small crew of frost orcs. These blue-skinned orcs in crude, heavy armor that look like rusted cockroach carapaces. It would seem that amongst the mindless zombies, Akarat may have sent in some like intelligent allies to kill the king on the battlefield while everything was crazy. And as you're fighting this Tarask, you hear the voice of Coldane go, "You know, he had this hammer once. I think he is doomed without it." You look over and you see the orcs cut through a few of his Kingsguard, and it's just him and the dude with the goggles fighting against all of these orcs.
Can I throw him the hammer?
Yeah.
I learned that greed leads you to a shitty, shitty place. You need this thing more than I do, brother.
You shout that out. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Ooh, I love advantage. 16.
16, sweet. Hard one. As you throw the hammer, guided by Moradin, Coldane senses it instinctively and catches it in his palm. The dwarves look on in wonder. He looks over his shoulder and sees you, having just made the throw, and looks baffled. You see the ghost of Coldane whispers something to him. You see his eyes widen, but then he just kind of nods at you, and then he turns and gets to work and just starts hammering at these orcs, and you see the ghosts of the dwarf daddies start tearing through them, take out like 2 or 3 dudes.
Hell yeah. I give him a bad thumbs up and I blink my eyes at him.
Hard one. Do you need something to fight with?
I pat my pants. Yeah, my pockets are too tight to hold anything, actually.
Can I don't really have any action economy left, but can I toss him Rosaline?
On your turn, you can do a minor action if you guys want to pass it back
Okay.
and forth.
Fuck yeah.
All right, then at least on my turn, at least outside of my turn, can I look at Hardwan and look at Rosaline and like make a little kissy eyes between the two of them? While I borrow my girlfriend.
I blow it a kiss.
At the end of your turn, the Tarask is going to go into the dwarves. It does another 25 damage and takes out another crew. You see its tail just swipes through a team
boy.
of dudes, and some other scared ones start running off. That is Beverly's turn. Beverly, you are at 1 HP. In the snow.
Why did I attack? I completely forgot.
Don't worry, I got touch hands.
You are in the snow with Cooter.
I'm chilling in an igloo with Cooter.
Hey, do you think if we just wait this out, we'll be okay?
Cooter,
Yeah,
listen to yourself. Come on.
I'm not a fighter.
I know. You're the berry boy.
I am the berry boy.
We need you to be the best berry boy that has ever lived. You must fly on the wind and deliver berries. You must prank people for good with your delicious healing berries. Do you understand me?
Go ahead and give a persuasion check to Cooter.
That's going to be a 24.
Cooter looks super inspired.
I was born to be the berry boy.
Cool. So we got Cooter back on the team. I'm going to touch hands myself for about 50.
Okay.
Just to get myself at a stable place.
I'm sorry, Bev. You were in the snowbank. I didn't even see you.
Hey, if anybody has to feel bad, it's the guy that fucking dropped him. Not you.
Yeah, for real. Who was that again?
Hey,
I think
you
it was
know what?
Balnor.
Hey,
What?
It was, yeah, we were
freak
both
Balnor
going.
dropped him.
You got Butterfingers.
That tail hit me super far away, and then Moonshine yanked me. What's everybody talking about?
Nothing, man. I'm talking to this king over here.
At the end of your turn, you have gotten out of the snow. You've healed yourself up. You start kind of steeling yourself to get back in the game. You start running forward when you hear a voice behind you go,
Beverly Togold!
what? Yeah, present?
You turn around, you see that amongst all the Frost Dwarf fighters, there is an Iron Deep Dwarf that is fighting to kind of get through all of the soldiers. He sees this dwarven mage with long braids in his beard, brown starting to gray, wearing a thick red robe. The wind is whipping his beard as he rushes over to you from across the battlefield. And he goes,
My name is Maz Al Thul. I'm a friend of your friends, Cobb and Erlin, and
Oh,
there's danger in Iron Deep. Moonshine Sybin said that we would have help.
yes, we're here. We have the people assembled.
All right, I can take whoever whenever you're ready.
I guess I'll report spores to everyone, and I'll maybe try and light up my sword to try and rally everyone to me.
sweet. Bev, you hold up your sword, shines with white light. You guys all turn, and you guys see this dwarven mage with Bev. Who's going to Iron Deep?
Look, I'll go, but I want to go where I'm the most effective.
Yeah.
I think I should stay here.
I know I have to stay here.
I fucking suck here, so I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, Mavericks, you go. I need someone to save Cobb.
I wanted to hit him with
wanna
that
be the
sunbeam
person.
so bad.
I want
Yeah,
you.
what's up with this guy? Why is he with us? Because he's not good. Sorry, no offense.
Hey,
You
I
don't
would go into
understand
a rage
me.
and fight Scrumper.
Listen,
You haven't seen what Maverick can do.
I
Maverick,
should,
save me.
look, We'll have a conversation later.
All right,
I don't even know you.
All right, okay, I don't know you.
But I probably should get out of here.
You see Maverick starts coming over towards the dwarf, and the dwarf turns to you, Bev, and goes,
Honestly, if it were up to me, I'd bring you. The monster has shown weakness to divine magic, and we could use a paladin.
Bev, go. Because Hard One's gonna be using my sword. And you can also heal. And you also have Revivify. And I need to know that Cobb is gonna make it out no matter what happens.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I want to go where I'm needed. Is this where I need to be?
Where you want to go and where you need to be happen to be the same in this situation.
Finally, for once, I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Hard One, we'll make sure that Iron Deep is as safe as it's ever been. Safer, even. I know that there was a lot of hazards for young dwarfins there, a lot of sharp corners.
If you can kill the monster, stop the Chosen, and then, shut down the dwarfenage while you're there, that'd be perfect.
Okay, writing this down. All right, I will go.
I'm on the shoulders of the dwarf. Beep, beep, come on.
Incredibly
And don't be
rude.
stopping through a Starbucks drive-thru or anything.
I tug on the dwarf's beard.
This isn't how it works.
Honk, honk.
I'll take a venti red eye.
okay, sweet. Bev, you and Mavericks disappear. At the end of Bev's turn, the Tarrasque is going to take another tail attack against the dwarves. It crits. That is 60 damage and takes out another crew of dwarves.
Looks like we are going to be fighting this guy on our own.
That is Balnor's turn. Balnor is going to run up and take his swipes. He doesn't have an action surge, but he hits on the first attack. He misses on the second attack, and he misses on the third attack. Our boy Balnor hits for a big 11 damage. I'm in this damn thing. That is end of Balnor's turn. It's going to take another swipe at the dwarves and does 27 damage. You see another squad is nearly halved.
Oof.
Hard One, are you hurting?
I got 2 good berries. I'll be all right.
But enough about my nuts.
Then it is Cooter's turn at the bottom of the order. Cooter is going to keep hiding in the snow, but is going to hold a reaction for if anybody needs a berry.
That's our bear boy.
That is back around to Moonshine's turn. Moonshine, when it gets back around to you, you begin to hear the voices in the crown getting loud again.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
19.
19. Okay. You once again are able to speak to one person.
Oh my gosh, no, okay. I want to talk to Erdan.
Sweet.
Moonshine's in the dispatch.
Moonshine, once again,
Erdan, Moonshine Simon, come here.
Traffic on the one.
you fly through this insane spectral fungal network. You fly towards Erdan.
Of my own making, right?
Of your own making. You fly towards Erdan and find yourself in a reflection of Gladeholm Castle. You see the spectral form of Erdan hovering over a bright white, glowing, all-caster apparatus. He holds his hands and looks deep in concentration. You see his body once again is moving in slow motion, but you do feel that he notices your presence, that you're like in his mind. Moonshine?
It's me, Erdan. How's it going?
Oh, it could be better. I'd hate to worry you. I know you're fighting a Tarrasque right now.
Oh, it's nothing. We're all fighting our own, quote-unquote Tarrasques, right?
Right.
Every day you wake up to a new Tarrasque.
What an excellent way to put it.
Yeah, well, I am wearing the thinking cap.
Yes. Interesting use of it, by the way. I'm glad you have it.
Yeah. What do you need? Are you okay? What is going on here? You're quelling the phylactery, right?
Not exactly. So, turns out Akarat had a failsafe. When I attempted to remove his essence, it triggered a teleport spell that sent the whole city to the middle of Osmodia. We are currently surrounded by tens of thousands of orcs. Mama is working with archmages around the city to teleport the children out, but we can't save everyone. Turns out that Akarat was not gathering an army to march on Gladeholm. He was always planning on bringing Gladeholm to him.
So you need us.
I need an army, which I don't have, Moonshine.
I don't have an army to give you. I mean, I can come to you. I'm supposed to be here, but I can come to you. What can I do to help you?
I think you coming here, you would just die too.
So what are you telling me? Everyone's gonna die?
Everyone's not going to die. That's why I'm holding the shield up, Moonshine.
What can I give you to help you keep this shield up longer?
Moonshine, you hear the voice of the elven seer go,
You need to bring them through.
Can I cast plane shift on the Allcaster to try to shift it to where we are?
you're not able to cast spells through here.
Oh.
So as you're speaking to Erdan, suddenly once again, you begin to feel exhausted and you feel yourself warp back to Frostwind. You still have, you're like kind of halfway between your elven fungal network and the material plane. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
22.
Where are you looking?
I'm gonna train these elven eyes on that rift.
Moonshine, you look in the rift and you see hundreds of these spectral forms.
All right, I toss Rosaline to Hardwan. Hardwan, keep her safe. I'm going to fetch me an army.
Moonshine, you hold your hand up to the rift and you hear the seer go,
The Eladrin can hear the screams too, Moonshine Cybin. The rift is a cracked window into the material plane. Open it, and they might be able to help you. Shatter it, and they might be able to help your friends in Gladeholm as well.
So practically, just to explain, Moonshine, what's going on here, you guys have already traveled through this rift before to get to the Feywild. That's when you got to the Spring Court and met the Bear Prince and stuff. What the Elven Seer is saying here is that you can potentially open the rift and let the Eladrin in to help you guys here. Basically the reverse of what you guys did. Instead of going into the Feywild, you'd be bringing the Feywild to you. But you can also break the rift and completely shatter the barrier between the two planes. That would create like a planet-wide streak through the sky that would serve as a portal, which is potentially dangerous in the future, but for now, you know the queens of the Unseelie and the Seelie, Jovir and Cyrilla, and you know that they're on your side, so they'd be able to send help anywhere, including Gladeholm, if the entire sky there was just a portal. So it is going to be a DC 22 Arcana check to open it and bring the Eladrin here, but to completely shatter it and make it a Northern Lights kind of situation across the whole sky, it's going to be a DC 30. So Pawpaw can help, and also on anybody's turn, they can waive their turn to basically give their power to Moonshine.
Nice.
Okay, I fill everyone in. All of Gladeholm has been teleported to Asmodia. Erdan and everyone there, Mama, are in deep fucking trouble, and I'm gonna try and get some army to them. And I guess I'm gonna go for it. Pawpaw's gonna give me the help action.
You hear Balnor go, "You're gonna bash the gash?"
I'm gonna bash the gash.
Bash that fucking gash for Mama one time.
Okay, so I need
For
to
my
get...
students. Bash the gash.
School will have to be canceled.
There's a bunch of people that don't know how to use magic there.
I realize I have to get a nat 20 in order to completely open it. Okay. 27.
27. Moonshine, you use the telekinetic powers given to you by the thinking cap and pull at the rift. You begin unconsciously speaking in Sylvan. Your eyes glow white, and there is this flash of green. The earth quakes as there is this seismic shift. Dwarves and giants are falling over. When the light settles, you see that there is now a hole in the sky where the rift has been ripped open, through which you can see all the colors of the Feywild. You did not completely shatter it. You've just opened the portal here, so Gladeholm is still in trouble, but you can see Spring Eladrin begin descending from the rift and firing down at the back lines of giants. Moonshine, go ahead and roll a d4, and that's how long it will take them to get to you guys to be able to back you up.
Okay. 1, please. 3.
3?
It can't all be perfect.
Hey everybody, it's Emily here to talk to you about Aura Frames. Mother's Day is coming up and some of us are looking for a way to shower the maternal figures in our life with love. Well, look no further. Aura Frames are the digital picture frames that bring all your photos and videos together in one gorgeous, high-resolution display. They're super easy to set up. They save you from the struggle of printing and framing your favorite photos, but most importantly, they help you stay connected with family that live far away. That's because you can kind of preload a bunch of pictures onto the frame, but you also get to keep adding pictures, and you can invite the rest of your family to add pictures. The gifts you make mean the most, so this year, turn your family's past into the perfect Mother's Day present with a connected frame from Aura. Right now, Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. Listeners can visit auraframes.com/pawpaw to get up to $30 off on their best-selling frames. That's AURA frames.com/PAWPAW. Plus, listeners can get free shipping with code PAWPAW at checkout. This deal ends on Mother's Day, May 14th, so don't wait. Terms and conditions apply. Goodbye, sweeties.
Hey there, Nadpoles. This episode is brought to you by Rocket Money. Do you know how much your subscriptions really cost, folks? Well, most Americans think they spend around $80 a month on subscriptions, but the actual total is closer to around $200. Holy hell. If you don't know exactly how much you're spending every month, then you need Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Over 80% of people have subscriptions that they forgot about, and chances are you're one of them. Like that Stars app just to watch that one show, or that free gaming trial you never actually used. Well, Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you, and for any you don't want to pay for anymore, just hit cancel and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. It's that easy. Rocket Money also helps you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorizes your expenses so you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks a little funky. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. Wow. So stop throwing your money away, cancel unwanted subscriptions, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/pawpaw. That is rocketmoney.com/pawpaw. One more time for you, rocketmoney.com/pawpaw. Thank you.
At the end of Moonshine's turn, he's going to take one more legendary action, and he cracks a bunch of dwarves and takes out another team. They are down to a D2 already.
A coin.
At the end of my turn, I spores him. For 18. Takes my acid spores. Piece of shit.
Ouch. It's so funny to concentrate, do this epic godlike thing, and then just hock a loogie on this dude.
That's Moonshine style.
Little did I know. Now you're in my spore network, though.
That is the dwarves' turn. Dwarves are just going to roll a D2. That is 20 damage.
Yay.
They did
Right?
the best that they could do.
God bless them.
That is Apple's turn. Apple, you're back in action.
I'm back at it and I'm mad. I'm gonna recklessly attack this stupid animal. And 26.
That hits.
First attack.
Yeah.
And ooh, so close. More than that, 29 on my 32 on my second one.
Nice.
So that's
Heck yeah.
42 damage for me.
Yeah.
And then let's get these
Bad
This thing's
boy.
starting to look a little fucked up. You see,
Yeah.
Apple Scrumper is on its back, just stabbing in. You see it getting
Like
deep
the
into the
meanest
carapace,
backpack.
and pulling up just otherworldly gunk from its innards.
This is gross. I love it.
Down to our vomits.
I bet you could gunk board.
Oh my god, I'm so gonna go board. And then the berserkers are gonna go.
Yeah.
Not a single goddamn crit
wow.
yet. These guys.
What if we just threw them at it?
You know, that's a good idea.
Shoot
We're
them out of
trying our
ballistas.
best. This is above our pay grade. Okay, that is the Tarask's turn. Who is it going to go for? So we got Moonshine doing
Unarmed.
otherworldly things,
I'm tearing at the sky,
tearing at the sky, but has hard one,
ripping
Spread those
God's
cheeks.
trousers.
has hard one and Apple Scrumper right here. Okay, start off, beginning of the turn, tries to buck off Apple Scrumper.
Great. Ooh, that's another 21.
Jesus Christ, you stay on.
Yeah.
All right, going to do a tail attack on Apple Scrumper. Rolls with disadvantage.
He actually rolls with flat because I
Because you recklessly
attacked.
attacked. Okay, hits with a 21. I rolled a 2, but insane animal hits you with its tail. That is going to be 25 damage.
Great, half to 12 again.
Half to 12. Go ahead and give me a strength saving throw.
Okay. I also roll that with advantage. 23.
Jesus
Wait, no,
Christ.
strength saving throw?
Yeah.
28.
Is it higher, you
It's
asshole? There's no reason to do that.
Just a show off, just a flex and flaunt.
I get to be strong so rarely. Please let me have this.
All right. This Tarask cannot get Apple Scrumper off. So I'm going to say instead of kind of picking, can I get... Oh, come on now.
I am down to 197 hit points, so if somebody could heal me, I would really appreciate it.
So he's going to go ahead and go after Moonshine. So
right.
first thing
Bring it on, come on. I got skies
Do
to
you get
tear.
attacks of opportunity on?
didn't Moonshine go and attack him physically?
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were doing
This,
that.
yeah, I hocked a loogie on him.
Yeah, you got to break close to him. Okay, sweet.
So petty.
Okay, so
I
he's
know. Childish.
he's doing it specific, not because you're doing otherworldly things,
Yeah,
and
just 'cause I hocked
just
a
because you
loogie
hocked a
on him.
loogie on him. Okay, so first attack is the
Can't let it
horns.
go.
The horns is a 25 to hit.
It hits.
Sweet, that's going to be 32 damage. You see, plows into Moonshine and picks her up. Does one claw attack. Jesus, that's a 31 to hit.
Hits.
That's 30 damage, Moonshine.
Okay.
Then is going to do a second claw attack. That is another 31 to hit. That is 26 damage this time.
Okay.
And then you see it swipes Moonshine down with its claws, and then it is going to try to bite you. Truly so many to hit. It hits. It's a 39 to hit.
Actually doesn't.
Insane. That is 39 damage, Moonshine.
You okay?
And you are grappled. You guys see this thing, like it was trying to eat Beverly before, now has Moonshine into the ground, pressing her down there.
It's a bad club.
Moonshine, as you're being forced down by this Tarask who's trying to swallow you, you can see like the depths of its innards and see like sizzling bile within it. And you hear the elven seer in your mind go, "You must not die, Moonshine Cybin."
You know, thanks for reminding me. I was thinking about just calling it quits right now in this fucking dinosaur trachea. But I'll make sure to not die.
That is Hard One's turn.
All right. I don't have a great track record getting things out of the Tarask's mouth, but I'll try. Is it possible to just run up and slide tackle the Tarask's mouth, trying to kick Moonshine out?
Yeah, so that would just be essentially a shove attack against the Tarask. So like we handled it last time, it'll essentially be you use your hammer, and if you hit, you can move it, push its head out of the way so Moonshine can get out of grapple.
Okay, so there's not a way to save her and also not use my attacks so she can use her turn to
No.
or use my turn.
You
to
need to
open
either
the-
try to push her out of the way, or she's grappled right now.
Okay, I'm gonna try to push her out of the way.
Okay.
Moonshine, I hear you talking to Tijuana in there. Make sure you're making promises you can keep.
Oh, that's it. That's an expensive call.
I'm gonna use my luck point. I only rolled a 3.
Last luck point.
Is it attack with Rosaline stats?
Oh yeah, he has Rosaline.
Do you need
now.
Rosaline
I do
stats?
need
Ooh.
Rosaline stats.
It's plus 10 and then 3d6 plus 6.
plus 10. All right, cool.
Actually, your strength modifier would make it different.
That's a hard one crit. 19.
You're able to. I'll say with a crit. She's not even next to him anymore. I'll say that like you swing Rosaline up and are able to like block the roof of its mouth. You're able to like get your sword up between its teeth as Moonshine rolls out of the way. And I'll say with a crit, if you want to stand and kind of be like in the way, you can do that.
I do.
All right.
Sword's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Glad sucks, but his sword's fine.
That's actually my sword.
So
right.
you have 2 more attacks, hard one.
All right, I'll use him.
Fuck up those gums.
That's a 26 to hit and a 15 on the other.
That hits.
18 damage.
This thing is not looking great, but at the end of your turn, hard one, go ahead and give me another perception check.
Ooh. 24.
Hard one, you look over and you see Coldane finishes off the last of the orcs. And he gathers his breath for a second. You see it's just him and this dude wearing goggles. And then you see he looks over at you and he goes,
I don't know who you are, why you have my hammer, or why a half-elf can even wield it, but I'm not one to question the gods in the face of Armageddon.
you see he takes the hammer and tosses it back to you.
Sick. I catch it. Left-handed, by the way.
You instinctively catch the hammer, magically guided back to your hand. And he goes, we're gonna need it. Fight isn't over after this guy. And you see he points up in the mountains, and you see dots, more of these orcs coming in. Basically the cleanup crew to come in.
Well, fuck me. You're lucky a summer dwarf is here to save this fucking city.
At the end of Hard One's turn, it is going to take a claw attack at you, Hard One.
Oh.
I got a 31 to hit.
Okay.
32 damage, Hard One. Then that is Balnor's turn. Balnor is going to run up and do his dang best. 2 gets rerolled a 2, and he gets to hit. He misses on the second attack. He misses on the third attack. Balnor hits for a total of 7 damage.
My man.
I'm helping.
Yeah.
You are Balnor. Don't undersell yourself.
All right, now we are going to cut over to Bev and Mavris. So, beep, beep. You guys appear in Iron Deep Castle. This keep built within the mountain with intricate architecture, but not rounded and elegant like the elves. Everything is square and purposeful. There are pillars reaching up to the tall vaulted ceiling and rectangular windows that have been shattered. And they're currently covered in sizzling green ooze. There is no natural light here. There are just magically infused geodes. They glow orange and red, and some of them kind of look like lava lamps.
Take off Balnor's little jacket.
You see up on a raised platform where a throne would be is the Jubilix, this giant steaming mass of poisonous green ooze with dozens of bloodshot eyes staring in all directions. You see strings of this green goo everywhere all around the castle, eating through banquet tables and having chewed through tabards and banners of Iron Deep. You see the beast has covered an Iron Deep guard in this dark gunk, then whipped a gooey appendage to pull the guard into its body, and the body just disintegrates, just melts away. But all is not lost. You see Red, with a long dagger, dexterously jumps across broken tables, table to table, attempting to fight the beast. You see Gunther is already knocked out on the ground and injured. You can see from behind a steaming pile of wreckage, Egwene and Cobb have set up a system where Cobb is throwing potions and Egwene is shooting them, and there's big explosions going into the Jubilix.
Awesome.
You see his blunderbuss melting away under this thing's goo. This thing looks like it has the powers to like destroy equipment. Like Cobb does not have a gun right now. As soon as you guys arrive, you see Erlen is there as well. He runs over to you guys. Oh, dude, thank God you're here.
There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Things are so bad.
Yeah, it seems really bad.
Looks over at Mavris.
Oh, what? Who's he? Is this another boyfriend?
What? Okay, all right, man. Come on.
All right.
I feel
My name's
there's some
Erlen, I
tension
guess.
here.
What's your deal?
My name's
This is my friend
Mavris.
Mavris.
And I feel
How
like you're
old
mad
are
at-
you? That's creepy, man.
Hey, I'm 25.
He looks at Bev.
That's disgusting.
Oh, like you wouldn't.
We can sort it on beef later. I'm just as mad as you for some reason.
Mavris has no idea what's going on. So it's
So hard for you to make
Hey,
friends.
piss
man.
off, kid.
Yeah, that's true. To Mavris, this is just some punk kid. It's like
Some fucking kid's yelling at me. I just got here. I was teaching a class 2 hours ago.
Erlen just did that for flavor. It is not his turn. Otherwise, he would heal his friend Gunther, who is about to die. So first in initiative order against the Jubilix is Cobb and Egwene. You see Egwene pops up from behind the little barrier, goes, "Pull, you freaking idiot!" And Cobb goes, "God damn it, I'm not used to this!" Throws a potion, shoots an arrow through it. Ooh, that is not a great roll. They miss. You see Cobb pulled a little too late. They are not able to get the magical explosion. The arrow just goes into the goo. All right, I'm sorry. Please don't yell at me. Please don't yell at
Oh,
me.
he's rattled by how cool she is.
What's their plan?
Young people are in charge in this one.
That is the Jubilix's lair action.
We're seeing a new foe in action.
Erlen goes,
Yeah, okay, so real quick, so this thing's really bad. It poisons everyone. It sucks people into its body and dissolves them. Well, I've seen a lot of people die today. It's been really bad.
Well, that stops now, okay?
Yeah, I hope so.
I had a pretty good feast, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get poisoned.
Oh, you would, dude.
Hey, I wish we had
Hey,
time.
would, man.
If I had time stop, I
Yeah,
would cast
what
it
would
right
you
now and
do?
we could hash
Would
out our
you?
beef.
I honestly am getting a lot of tension between you two. I feel like there's chemistry. I don't like that either.
Listen, this is crazy.
Maverick, stop hitting on Erlen. What are you
I'm
doing?
not hitting on Erlen.
I'm on Maverick's side here. I think Erlen is.
I don't know anyone here.
rude.
It's your fault. The wings make you so much hotter.
you just hear old Cobb, "God damn it, Bev, don't date a 25-year-old."
It's just nice to be wanted.
By who?
You guys see the lair action. The Jubilix starts to bubble and get bigger, and then there's this explosion of this deep, dark green gunk. Everybody is restrained in this gunk. And you see it covers Red, it covers Erlen, it still covers Egwene and Cobb. It like gets over the side of their little barrier and starts eating through it. You guys are all covered in this thick gunk, and you are restrained. That is Mavris' turn. So Mavris, being restrained just means that I think if you cast spells, it doesn't affect you.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
it should.
Maverick, whatever you do, do it in like a really non-hot way if you could.
Maverick takes out, opens the top button.
Oh, jeez, come on.
Whips out some sunglasses, puts them back on, and says,
Is
"Let's
that what
do
you want,
this."
Bev? A bad boy?
It's just like a hot teacher thing. No,
This is an insane dynamic for a 25-year-old to be in the middle of. I have a better spell technically, but I'm gonna take. Let's do Sunbeam. Take 2. And, cast Sunbeam, 6th level spell, and that is a 60-foot line. So I think it should hit
Yeah,
this thing.
certainly.
And it's a Constitution saving throw. And then if it's radiant damage, I'm going to use 3 sorcery points to give it disadvantage.
Oh,
Nice.
Fuck you.
wow. Now you're in your zone.
Yes, I
This
love
is so much better. It's about to get bright in
Nat
here.
1. Super does not save. It's going to burn a legendary resistance.
Because it
to
would be
take-
blind otherwise.
Okay. It actually is immune to being blind. You see, it has
Oh,
1 million eyes.
interesting. Oh, 26 half, so 13 damage.
13 damage.
And it's in a line? Okay.
Yeah.
This is just because I get to do it every round.
Sweet. You shoot a beam forward. You see it starts sizzling and crackling. You hear a strange shriek coming from within the ooze. Ring!
What?
It makes these really weird sounds.
Yeah.
I've 3 major cities today.
Mavericks has had an insanely long day. Yeah, you see Egwene pops up. What are you, some kind of like creep?
Lower my glasses. Yeah.
Don't lean in.
You see Egwene goes to shoot an arrow at Mavericks and Cobb pulls it down. You see Gunther has also been covered in this gunk while he's knocked out. And you see as a legendary action, the Jubilix is going to slap him with a gooey appendage and connect to Gunther. That is the Jubilix's turn. At the beginning of the Jubilix's turn, you see it pulls Gunther forward. You see Red jumps forward. Oh, fuck me! No, Gunther, don't let it take you! And he starts trying to stab through it, but the gunk just starts getting on him. Oh, shit! Starts pulling back, and it's all sizzling. You see Gunther gets pulled into the Jubilix.
It's not a spell, is it?
It's not a spell. And you see he quickly disintegrates.
No!
And Red starts freaking out. And Erlen goes, no! That is one attack. It is then going to acid lash out at Red, because he's right in front of him. And Red's just standing there now. It's going to hit on the first attack, or the second attack, and he hits on the third attack. Red does not have great AC, so Red takes 49 damage and looks pretty messed up.
Salting and gooing the wound. How dare.
That is Bev's turn.
Okay. All right. Are we all restrained, you said?
Everybody's restrained, yeah.
Can I throw a javelin from where I am, though?
You can do it with disadvantage.
Don't you have Misty Step if you need?
Yes, thank you. I always forget about Misty Step.
That's a teaching moment.
I remember. I just remembering Bev covered in skeleton arms.
See, he's my teacher. It's not what you think it is.
My friend just died, dude.
It was my friend, too. I rehearsed this moment a lot in my head, and this is not what I had in mind. I am going to Misty Step just right up to the biggest, gooeyest eyeball I can see and just slash right at it.
Sweet. You Misty Step away, get yourself out from under this goo. You're all up in the mix with the Jubilix.
Okay. I'm going to use a True Strike.
That's the name of his radio show.
All up in the mix with the Jubilix. That's a 5 and a 6, but with my bonus, that's going to be 17.
That is not going to hit.
Can I take my second attack?
Yes.
Cool. Great. Christ, that's 14. That misses too.
Bev, you go up and you swing and you miss. You see, the last remnants of Gunther disintegrate as you get close to the goo.
No more.
That is Red's turn. Red is going to get some sneak attack on this bench, and he is going to hit. That is a big 20 damage.
Nice.
Yeah, stabs into the goo, trying to like reach in and still grab Gunther, but his hand is like sizzling. Come on, fuck me. End of Red's turn. The Jubilix is going to do acid lash on Red and hits. That is 23 damage. You see Red is looking very messed up. But then on initiative 5, Erlin runs up behind him, getting like misty-eyed, and he's trying to pull Red back. He's like, dude, come on, you're gonna die too. I can't lose you too. And he's going to cast a 5th level Cure Wounds on Red. And he yanks Red back from the monster. He heals him back up for 38.
There you go.
At the end of Erlin's turn, the Jubilix is going to attack you, Bev. Does Acid Lash on you? That's a 19 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah. This thing misses sometimes, baby. That is the end of the round with the Jubilix. Let's cut back over to the Tarask. We are back at the top of the order. Moonshine, that is your turn again. You are hearing the screams of the elves in Osmodia.
Moonshine, you need this sword back?
Sure, I don't think I'm gonna be using it anytime soon. You want dual wield? Actually, I don't think you can with Rosaline. That'd be too sick. Yeah.
I can try. I lose it in the snow instantly.
Yeah, toss it back.
It's like a ski. It's gone like 30 feet underneath the powder. You have no idea where it's gone.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna run away. Oh, Hard One, how are you health-wise? Because I might skedaddle and focus on trying to, rip a tear in the sky, turn the gash into a sash.
Bash the gash. Go on. I'm good.
I'm just gonna go, and me and Papa are gonna go try and rip apart the sky.
Sweet. You have to get a nat 20, right?
I have to get a nat 20.
Okay.
Splash the gash.
No. But I did get I got 22.
22. You're trying to shatter the rift, but you're just not there yet. It was easier to just open it because it was already cracked, but this is you trying to pull the sky apart, and you can't quite do it.
And I guess I'm going to stay out of range because I'm too low hit points wise to be seen by the Tarask, because I don't want to use, because I have to use a whole action to do this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I will healing word myself.
Okay. It is going to take a legendary action and tail attack Apple Scrumper with disadvantage.
No, it's regular because I've been reckless attacking.
Oh, but okay, right, it's regular. Doesn't matter. Got a 16 and a 10, which is a 29 and something else. Only 18 this time, Apple Scrumper.
Great, half to 9.
Half to 9, you absolute monster. That is the dwarves' turn. There are only 2 little squads helping out, but King Coldane lived. And he is able to rally some more. Hard One, go ahead and roll a d4, and that's how many more squads join.
Follow your king. 2.
2. Okay. It goes up from 2 to 4.
That's a pretty good approval rating.
Hey, 50-50. Polarized times.
Oh, 4. So 40 damage. So super helpful.
Nice.
Yeah. Coldane, you see, rallies a bunch of people to come join and run up behind Hard One. You see Hard One was standing in front of the Tarask trying to protect Moonshine as she's trying to open the rift in the sky. Apple Scrumper's on top of him, stabbing into him. And all of a sudden, all these dwarves run up and flank Hard One and start swinging on it and start doing like a ton of damage. That is Apple's turn.
How fucked up is the Tarask looking?
The Tarask is looking pretty messed up.
Okay, I'm gonna have the barbarians go first. Nope. Nope. I changed dice.
Get mad?
Nope.
God, they're so zen.
Nope.
If you could get mad?
Nope.
Good lord.
Nope.
They just like
out a leg hair if it
dinosaurs
helps.
too
Nope.
much.
All right. Well, that's a big fail.
We're trying so hard.
I'm
I'm sorry, Captain.
All right, then I guess I'll attack it.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna reckless attack again. 23 misses.
23 does not do it.
But a 28 hits.
28 does hit.
It does. So that's 21 damage.
Apple, you have literally not been off this thing. You see just this Tarask is trying to buck Apple so hard. You see a few times it even rolls back and tries to roll her over, and Apple is just like running across its body and getting back on its back and just keeps stabbing into it.
Man,
Apple,
if
have
I
you
crit
considered
though,
rodeo?
maybe that's my next thing. Maybe we'll bring some rodeo into the mudboarding competition.
It's still mud.
Do you think that you could put a mudboard on the horse or the horse on the mudboard? So you're riding the horse.
Oh.
Apple,
I'm thinking about
I think
it.
you could do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You can lead a horse to water, and you can also teach it to skateboard.
That is the Tarask's turn. The Tarask is gonna go after Hard One, now holding the King's Hammer with all the dwarves around him.
Heads up.
Good God, that's a crit.
I am gonna go down.
That's a crit on the tail attack, which is one of the weaker ones. So that's 50 damage.
That's all.
That's all you need?
Oh no, I'm still up.
Okay, you're still on. Okay. Tail attack knocks you over, swings into you and a bunch of the dwarves around you. You fly back. Tarask runs forward. It's going to do a bite attack on you.
Up, up.
21 to hit.
That is my AC.
You are bitten for 35 damage.
Okay.
And you are grappled. Now it's got you like by the teeth, and it basically like picks you up by your belt essentially, and then slams you into the ground for a horn attack. That is 32 damage, Hard One.
That knocks me down.
Okay, Hard One goes down. This thing still gets 2 claw attacks. It's gonna go after Balnor because it's closer. Moonshine, you said you backed off, right?
Yeah, I specifically didn't rapport spores it so I could hopefully hide. I like ran away.
Claws into, so it's got unconscious Hard One in its mouth, holding onto it. Claws into Balnor for a total of 55 damage after 2 attacks.
Didn't Cooter have a
Yeah.
doesn't Cooter have like a reaction held?
Cooter does have a reaction.
Can he
held.
give a good berry to Hard One?
Yeah. Yeah.
Please.
Okay. All right.
Berry boy coming through.
I'll say at the very end of the Tarask's turn, Cooter runs forward with all of the courage of someone who got a weird talk while buried in the snow. I am the berry boy. And he's going to run up and feed a berry to Hard One while he's like in the Tarask's mouth.
He slam dunks it in.
Hard One, you come up for 1 HP.
Hey, thanks.
This is really bad, man.
Run, Barry boy. Run far from here.
Then Hard One, that is your turn. I'm going to say if the Tarask has something grappled in its mouth, as a legendary action, it can chomp and it can swallow. Okay, so Hard One, this thing has you in its mouth. Cooter is not even going to try to like pry you from its mouth. Cooter does not have the strength to do that. You see, literally, as soon as Cooter feeds you the berry, he just starts running away. This thing is hurt enough that it is not fucking concerned about Cooter. It wants to kill like you or Moonshine or finally get Apple Scrumper off its back. So DC 20 to escape. You may make an athletics check.
Okay, here goes nothing. 22.
Hard One, you are able to escape from this thing's maw.
Damn, I feel like you gave me a smoothie, Cooter.
That was a fucking acai bowl of a berry.
Do you have anything you want to do with a bonus action or anything?
I'll second win.
Yeah, good call. You might need it.
Yeah, that
because
makes sense.
it is going to, right off the bat, try to claw attack you and knock you back down.
Cool.
24 to hit.
That hits. I have 20 HP now.
Correction, Hard One. You have 0 HP.
All right.
So it knocks you out, knocks you back down with a tail attack, though. You're no longer in its mouth.
No
That's
longer
what
its mouth.
you don't want to get swallowed. That's the worst thing.
Cool. Ciao, guys.
Sweet. Hard One goes back down. That is Balnor's turn. Balnor takes 3 quick swings. Ooh. Balnor hits twice
Yeah.
for a total of 20 damage.
Wow.
This thing is looking seriously messed up, doing its weird negative roar. just sucking in all this weird energy around it.
Did somebody punch its stomach?
You see the Eladrin of the Feywild are arriving soon. You see that they are already firing magical arrows down at the orcs that are approaching, and the tide of the battle is already changing.
Awesome.
That is back to Cooter's turn. Cooter looks super spry with a berry, sprints over, gives Hard One a berry. Hard One, you pop up again for 1.
All right. Hey, thanks, bud. Thanks for the juice.
This Tarask is very mad at you and Cooter, but does not have time for Cooter shit.
Screwy Cooter.
Cooter, fuck you, hey, fuck you, man. Starts giving
I toss
the finger
Cooter a
to
berry.
Tarask. Cooter is just, you notice Cooter's just popping berries, like casually eating them.
You're
It
looking
tastes like craisins.
hardy as hell.
Thanks. End of Cooter's turn. This thing is going to claw Balnor and hits. Does another 34 damage
Oh, dear.
What the heck?
to our dear sweet dad. And he's looking pretty messed up, but he's still up. Balnor's a tough guy. Moonshine, that is back up to you.
Okay. I'm really sorry. Hard One, Balnor,
Don't.
I'm going to heal you,
worry.
but it can't be this turn. I'm going to cast Transport via plants. The spell creates a magical link between a large or larger inanimate plant within range and another plant at any distance on the same plane of existence. You must have seen or touched the destination plant at least once before. For the duration, any creature can step into the target plant and exit from the destination plant by using 5 feet of movement. So I want to make a plant like near me be like basically a teleport like a port key so that they can then go to some plant that's inside of Gladeholm.
Of Gladeholm. Okay, yeah.
So that all the Fae can just be...
You think of that silver tree that's right outside the castle.
Fuck yes.
and then I'm like make a little sign that's like, Fae this way. and just start like motioning. So whenever the Fae come in, they're just booking it for the little twig that I made be a port key to
What the
that
hell's
great
that
tree.
sign say? Everyone's chuckling at it. It has to be adorable.
I do know. I think that she's gotten above herself, quite honestly. Reading.
You hear the elven seer go,
I've heard of God closing a door but opening a window, but this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Do you still have spores?
I'm really low on hit points and I don't want the Tarask to attack me.
okay, so Moonshine, in order for you to cast this spell, you need to be able to find a plant in the frigid north here, right?
I would like to find one of those Charlie Brown Christmas trees so it's real humble.
Go ahead and
looking.
give me a nature check.
Okay.
Because this is the...
Emily, this is dope. This is incredible.
16.
16. Yeah, you're able to find a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. You see the light from the Feywild is hitting it just right, and amongst all of the snow, there's this single little green evergreen sapling growing out of the snow.
Oh.
Yeah, so I direct all the Fae that way. And then I think that...
You start doing like a cantrip, like a lights cantrip that starts firing up.
Yeah, just like directing everyone. I mean, ideally, I just... Fae this way is like a little...
Fae this way?
Yeah, Fae
Sweet.
this way.
At the end of Moonshine's turn, this thing's going to use its last legendary action to strike a dad. Does 32 damage to Balnor. Balnor is now looking extremely hurt, but is still standing.
I had a hell of a breakfast this morning.
Don't worry, Balnor, I'm gonna come heal you. I just been a little bit distracted.
Yeah, no, we've all been distracted. This has been a bad day. Good job with the hole in the world, though.
Yeah, I also turned this tiny tree into a port key.
Faye this way. Wow, that's cute. Could I get one for, do you sell these on Etsy?
Yeah, I got an Etsy shop.
Okay, all the dwarves that are surrounding Hard One are super inspired by him and the king, and flank him and go up and are going to make their attack. They roll a d4. That's a big 30 damage, baby.
Yes.
This thing is looking quite messed up. That is Apple's turn.
All right, let's see if I hit. And I'm attacking recklessly again. 26 on the first attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
And 29 on the second attack.
Both of them hit.
Great. So that's 42 again. I get max damage with this sword, like automatic max damage. I don't have to roll for it.
That's awesome.
Tight.
Scrump
its life
and
away.
then let's see if these berserkers hit.
Guys,
as
get
well.
mad. Please get mad.
Please get mad, please. Actually,
on,
think
berserkers.
about a really bad time in your life and how you wish you could fix it and take all of that out.
You're all ghosts, so presumably you died. Maybe think about your death.
Oh no, they died at peace.
They must have died
Nope.
really good deaths.
Nope. Nope.
They all lived amazing lives. They were beloved.
Nope.
Old age. Damn.
Oh my god. Nope.
They died in bed next to their wives and
You
partners.
know, what a gift, a natural death, and these
Nope.
these folks seem to have
Lord.
all been
Okay.
Good
blessed with
lord.
one.
Somebody else roll for the
You do
next
see,
time.
Apple, this Tarask is super messed up. You stab into it, it lets out a mighty shriek, and it starts staggering a little bit. You see it like starts like going down to a knee, and then gets back up.
These things shit before they die. Everyone
Starts
back there,
shitting
get out of the way.
everywhere.
Oh,
Just
God.
negative energy coming out of its mouth and its ass.
Oh.
You think you could mudboard that shit?
Yeah, I could definitely do that. Maybe I'll mudboard off of it just to...
Do you want to get off of it?
Yeah, I mean, I can fly, so
yeah.
I don't...
Jesus
Oh yeah.
So you just jump off of
just
it after
jump
all
off
of that.
of it.
Apple Scrumber just does a stale fish as you jump off.
Can we say I do like a full like flip on my mudboard off the tail as if it's like a skate
Red
ramp?
Flintstone style.
Yes,
Opa
God
Fred
damn it.
Flintstone
Great.
style.
Pile of shit.
All right. That is the Tarask's turn, my big fucking scary monster. He's going to kill your goddamn dad.
No.
No.
First thing it does is it bites him.
We were just messing around.
Balnor is knocked out, and in its clutches, it cannot swallow and bite in the same turn. So it's got Balnor in its clutches.
Bad for the digestion.
It is going to go ahead and claw attack Hard One. First attack, 34 to hit.
That hits.
32 damage, Hard One.
Oh, I was at 1.
Jesus Christ. Hard One goes back down.
Now does he have 2 fists full of my friends?
Hard One just got slashed and fell
Okay.
down. Now he's going to attack Cooter.
Oh no.
That's dirty.
Automatically hits Cooter. Cooter normally only has 16 HP, but
been chugging berries,
he got
though.
talked up a lot with an inspiring speech and
And a
Hero's
Hero's
Feast.
Mm-hmm.
So he is, how much total should he get from that? 18 extra?
30.
No.
Full.
30.
30.
30 extra?
18 plus 12.
18 plus 12, yeah, 30 extra.
Jesus. Okay. So Cooter with Hero's Feast and Inspiring Speech is harder to kill than he should be. He takes 30 damage, instantly looks very messed up. This thing has to then use a tail attack against goddamn Cooter. 2 attacks against Cooter. Cooter goes, I lived!
Yeah, you did, Cooter.
Of course you did, you beautiful berry bastard.
Jesus Christ. Just crit with a tail attack against Cooter.
Oh no.
You see, swings down, just instantly breaks Cooter's back as soon as it hits him, and Cooter lands crooked in the snow.
Cooter, don't worry, we're gonna fix you, okay?
We feed you one of your own berries, Cooter.
Absolutely no
We're
response.
gonna get that crick sperm to Spirilla.
Good God.
wow.
So romantic.
Yeah, because his hit point max is only his normal HP 16, so
God.
the
Wait.
crit is what killed him.
Wait,
He's dead.
dead?
Oh, he's dead.
I can't cure him?
He's broken in half.
Oh my God.
Wait, but with Hero's Feast,
Hero's
his
Feast,
max
it's
is
not.
higher.
It's max.
Oh,
Higher
it's max?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not dead then.
Yes!
You see, he's just whimpering on the ground.
Yeah, Hero's Feast it
He
increases
just
your
wishes
maximum.
he was dead.
Yeah.
Ow.
So when I heal him, he'll be able to heal for more.
Great.
Nice.
Okay. Then
It's a really good breakfast.
that was a tail attack.
Yeah, I'm good at cooking.
Now it is going to run forward and take a horn attack against Moonshine.
What?
Yeah.
How did you see me? I was being stealthy. I haven't been sporsing you. You know what? Right when he fucking comes up to me, I spores him then. I still got a fucking reaction.
Haha.
Moonshine, that is a nat 1, so he
Yeah.
misses you anyway.
Fuck you.
The language of spores is that it's on your turn.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I got spicy.
You got pretty spicy.
You just spit at him.
Who among us?
It doesn't do anything. You spit in his face.
I didn't give it enough time to like get the good score, so it's just spit.
That is...
It's like Gatorade spit.
So it misses with a nat 1, misses big time, but it still has Balnor in its mouth. That is Hard One's turn.
I gotta make a death save.
Go ahead and give me a death saving throw.
Nat 20.
Balnor was dead. He was going to swallow him.
Oh my god.
You got a
I
nat...
could have stopped it.
Fat
That's
chance.
insane. You pop up at the beginning of your turn. You see the dwarves around you just look up at you. Who the hell is this guy?
I'm just a summer dwarf.
Summer dwarf, summer dwarf, summer dwarf, summer dwarf. Hard One, go ahead and take your turn. This thing
my
is
God.
super hurt. So you can either try to kill it or you can try to get Balnor out, but it's on death's door.
I'm gonna try to kill it.
Okay.
First attack. 16 to hit.
Does not do it.
That's nat 1.
Do you have any
my
luck
God.
points left?
He's out.
He's out of luck.
Ah.
Okay, so
That's a crit. 19.
Welcome to the
I
roller
was
coaster, ladies and gentlemen.
sure that Balnor was dead.
Not
So was
today.
I. If anybody wants to look at my asshole right now, it's incredibly puckered.
I would look at it. Show it to us.
Check the Patreon for ass pics.
Jake is currently, if you're at home, Jake is showing us his asshole.
Yeah.
Talk about a
Tight
stretch
asshole.
goal, everybody.
Wow, it's white. It's so white.
Hard One. Finish him. You see, you are clawed, you are knocked back. Cooter is brutally injured. This thing has Balnor in its mouth, runs up, rams through Moonshine, knocks her over. You hear all of these dwarves around you are, you can hear them all like whispering and stuff, and they're talking about like how they can't beat this thing, how they can't take it down, and you know that you have to do it. And you snap back into consciousness. You see this thing whips its head back, throws Balnor up in the air, opens its mouth to swallow him, and what do?
I look at Apple Scrumper surfing off, or mudboarding off the tail and its shit. Moonshine with her port key. I'd like to grab its jaws with my arms and hold them open from chomping on Balnor, and then I'd like to wink at Pawpaw and just use every single muscle in my calves to sort of kick up the carapace just a little bit so it can scramble up in there and take it down from the inside.
With otherworldly strength, as the dwarves watch in wonder. That guy's calves are huge. I've never seen a half elf with quads that big. And you fully unhinge this thing's jaw, and you see Papa just starts scrambling in, and it's like the end of a movie or something when a monster gets eaten by like a bunch of tiny bugs. It's just Papa getting under the carapace and biting it while you literally rip its mouth apart. The Tarrasque lets out a horrible roar, its legs buckle, its death rattle, shakes the earth until finally the mighty beast slumps forward, dead in the snow. A few moments later, Balnor unceremoniously plops down unconscious next to it.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Ow.
Yeah.
I've never killed a god before.
Who needs to be healed?
And that's where we'll end our session.
Oh, goodness.
God damn.
One down.
I need a drink, man.
Yeah.
I need a stiff drink.
Damn, I ended up, wow, we'll talk about it more on the short rest.
I
but
had lots of plans.
you guys
I had
rolled
lots of
unlucky
plans.
on the Eladrin showing up. They were showing up pretty late. I thought you guys were going to need them to bolster your allies a little more. You guys just wrecked this
Whatever.
thing. Apple Scrumper just stayed on its back the entire time.
Yeah.
I'm balanced and strong.
Everything.
Right up until she saw a stream of shit that she just couldn't ignore.
You know,
You wait
I
for
have
the
a
perfect
calling.
wave.
I just as a calling.
The world is a board waiting to be ridden.
I wish we could. I don't think that we'll be able to. I wish we could get you to the Jubilix so you could
wow.
ride that
Oh,
ooze.
What a dream.
we'll save you some. We'll save you some ooze for sure.
Sweet. Thank you guys so much. We'll just have our guest plug things unless you guys have anything you really need to plug. Cool. Zach, what do you got to plug?
Oh man, I guess I'll plug more Dimension 20.
Hell yeah.
And then my own Twitch. I'll say that. That's just at Zach Oyama on Twitch.
What you playing?
Right now, I'm playing Sekiro, that samurai game where you get killed all the time.
Hell yeah.
It's so hard.
So it's kind of like this.
Yeah. Pretty much the same.
Gotcha.
Right on. Siobhan, what do you have to plug?
I'm also on Dimension 20. Please watch. It's good. I would also plug This Country. I have nothing to do with it, but it's just a great BBC sitcom that you can watch on Hulu that's very apple scrumpery. I'm trying to get other people to watch it. It's
This
so
Country?
good. It's called This Country.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Very
great.
cool.
It's great.
Oh, and guys, listen to the short rest over on our Patreon, patreon.com/NADPOD. That's NADDPOD. Don't sing yet.
Oh, but I wish.
Okay.
And follow us on Twitter, at CHMurph is me, at Caldy's Caldwell, at Vorney Tom is Siobhan, at EAxford is Emily, at Zach Oyama is Zach Oyama, and at Jake Hurwitz is Jake Hurwitz. And you can tweet about the show using hashtag NADPOD. That's NADDPOD.
We are the youth of a nation. We are youth of a nation.
We simply must thank our benevolent council of elders. We've got Brad D., Dylan B., Danny P., Steelbreaker, and Spencer Caskbrew, a group of Frostwind judges who each gave Apple Scrumper a 10 out of 10 possible points for her amazing Fred Flintstone tail serve. Unfortunately, all 5 dwarves were drowned in the flood of Tarask shit that followed, but for a mudboarding judge, there's no higher honor. Beardman Dan, Adam R., Danielle the Dastardly Dame, Alucard, and Michelle O., Cooter and Spirilla's 5 future children. One day they'll hear the bravery of their father and grow up to become berry boys and girls all their own. Haldor Frostbeck, Multifor, Jordan DJ, Jeffrey S., and Cutter W., a group of Crick elves who hurried to Iron Deep to help kill the Jubilix because the fate of the world depends on it, and also because they thought it would taste great in a super spicy gumbo. Yum yum. Schubert the Mushroom, Elena C., Michael the Mixologist, and Balnor's boy, Victor T., 4 gnomish technicians hired by Pendergreens to install a big buck hunter machine in every room in hell. They're getting paid in demolition derby tickets, and honestly, they couldn't be happier. Justin I., Jacob C., Elena M., Jostrich, and Dana G., a squad of chosen soldiers currently watching the Hollow Gaudy battles on a magic recording orb. They are rooting for the Band of Boobs, which I guess kind of makes sense narratively, but it's still super weird. Like, they made shirts and everything. Daniel R., Destin C., Jibe G., Earl and Kathleen L., 4 druidic chefs that just opened a fast casual Heroes Feast restaurant called Heroes Fast. Now you can get 6th level hospitality at just a 1st level price. Ain't that sweet? Sergio Salazar, Solomon Zacharias de Sisuani, Michael L., Trele the Crayfay, and Jory S., Eladrin warriors who jumped into the wrong tree and are now stuck up there. Someone called the Frostwind Fire Department. They're just wearing leaves, okay? They didn't pack for this weather at all. Help them. Adam R., Ryan, Aaron G., Jake L., and Zach C., a group of Frostwind dwarves who are friggin' rooting for the Tarasks. What? Those jerks are out there with friggin' jerseys and pendants. And oh, that's right, Hard One just finished the Tarask. That's what's up. That is what's up. Big Buck, Richard X Machina, Sam L., Troy McC., and Gage M., a group of Crick elves having a crawdad bake that is so loud and rowdy, they were actually drowning out the screaming of other elves in Moonshine's fungal network. Wow, you guys gotta shake, you gotta calm down, please, all right? Dom R., Josh S., Nicholas C., Austin C., and Kristen P., the skillful and tasteful dancers at Hillholm's nearly nude strip club, Sticky Buns, Sexy Time. Mike H., Matthew E., Samuel B., Tilford G., and Okada, Cooter's weekly poker game, who are not gonna fucking recognize him when he comes back next week because that dude is so fucking leveled up. Aaron C., TJ M., the Gnome Barbarian, Trask the Traveler, and Robert F., the team that styled fungal Keanu Reeves in the Fungal Matrix. Unfortunately, Moonshine never actually interacted with him, but just picture Keanu Reeves covered in mushroom And that is what he looked like. Anime intellect Zolo Dolo, Dylan CM, the wannabe DM, and It's Orin, the inventors of the Carapace Cincher. It reflects spells, but also gives you that coveted hourglass waistline. Okay, you could be working at Sticky Bones with that thing. Colton B, J, CC Lulu, Aiden RH, and Blitzbrig Dimitri, the sunglass manufacturers who've been trying to get a hold of Mavris to strike a hashtag Spawn deal with him. Unfortunately, Mavris is such a loose cannon and he just keeps on dropping his speaking stone mid-flight. Damn, man, you gotta pick that thing up. I'm Hopeless, Timmy R, Alex M, Aaron S, and Eric G, a team of vocal coaches who worked with the Tarrasque on its roar. Believe it or not, that strange muted roar was the result of 6 months of intensive speech therapy before it was just sort of projectile shitting out of its mouth. So this is a massive improvement, really. Lucas B, Jordan L, Talith X, Mateo C, and Pup Toth, the crew of arcane scientists who invented the material that makes up the Tarrasque's carapace. Initially, they just wanted to make a really good non-stick pan, but unfortunately, they ended up bringing the world to the brink of Armageddon. Austin M.R., Kaylee Elise, Barnesonator, and Mick Pucks, a squad of dwarves that were swallowed by the Tarrasques, and they actually enjoyed it. It's a well-known fact that frost dwarves love hot tubs, and the Tarrasque's bile-filled stomach is the hottest tub of all. Devin W., Chenoa B., Jared E., Persephone, and Eric Mick D., Iron Deep dwarves who overheard the argument between Erlin and Bev and quietly reported Mavris to the police. That's good, I think. If Bev doesn't clear this up soon, our boy is gonna go away for a long time. Reese and S., Eric and Andrea B., and Charo Arcadius, not to mention Jay Parker, a crew of specialized Iron Deep Knights who are immune to poison and acid damage. They were consumed by the Jubilix, but can't be killed by it, so they're just kind of chilling in a big pool of jello. That actually sounds pretty fun. Stephen C, Maxwell C, Mike K, and Omri M, not to mention Calum L, a team of Frostwind dwarves who just happened to be tying their shoes the moment that Moonshine ripped a hole in the sky. They also missed the Tarrasque's deaths when they were briefly left the battlefield for a team bathroom break. God, you guys gotta keep your head in the game. Scott D, Nothor the Prodigy Ranger, Mikon G, and Dan, a band of bards who witnessed the battle with the Tarrasques. They're planning on switching to electric because their new single, Apple's Rodeo, can't be anything but friggin' metal. Oh yeah, I can't wait to hear the Pendergreens cover. Richard C, Karen T, Curtis S, Michael C, and BJ L, Apple Scrumper's soldiers. None of them know how to loose an arrow or swing a sword, but at least they are really bad at mudboarding. Nikki W, Andrew B, Christopher B, Barris and Ken of the Wizard's Tower, and Nicholas P, JV's terrible family. Though one nice thing that they did was bring JV into the world. Thankfully, this hateful brood is now a pile of skeletons on the road to Gladeholm. Kevin M, Angel B, Rahul N, and I Am the Atlas, fans of Pendergreen's new metal band in the first layer of hell. Yes, the band has an equal number of fans as it does drummers. Mirabelle the Kitty Morphing Gnome, Esme M, Robert, Jens Christian T, and Joe McG all have their own thinking caps. Each one is customized in their owner's taste. For example, Andrea looks like a big foam Wisconsin cheesehead, and so does Robert's. Meta, Amps, Atticus C, Tom S, and Casimir the All-Knowing, a bunch of newly hatched Aracocras, whose mother of these proud bird recently pecked a tourist to death for saying, "Oh, look at those cute baby kenkus." Luke H, Kevin Noodles, Grace G, and P. Diddy 985, a group of Frostwind dwarves who opted to defend the city's back wall from the giants. No one's really sure where the, quote, back wall is or why it needs to be defended, but either way, these fine folks are heroically defending it. Thank you all.
That was a HeadGum podcast.